It turned a little sour out west. We'll check that in a moment. Let's dispense with the things in the east. 47, New York City today, a pair of 55s in the east. One here in Washington, D.C., one in Atlanta, Georgia, and a lovely 84 at Miami. But they did have a stationary front cutting through southern Florida that was popping off some electrical storm activity. And thunderstorms too. 70 degrees at Dallas-Fort Worth today, 33 at Omaha, and 37 at Chicago. The weather was not heavy anywhere really in the north central states. Some light snow showers or flurries in the eastern Dakotas and parts of Minnesota and Wisconsin and Iowa. That was about it. And we have a wedge of cold, high pressure coming down into this part of the country. We'll get back to that in a moment. Let's check and see how they're doing out here. Not so well. 58 at Denver, but high winds are on there. Boulder, Colorado registered a 103-mile-per-hour gust today. It do get windy in Boulder. And Denver itself had a 65-mile-per-hour wind. And if you've ever been to Denver, you know it's flat as a tabletop right up to the foothills of the mountains where Denver is there. And if they get any kind of wind from the north or south, it whistles through there in pretty good shape. Tumbleweed all over the place. And then they've got avalanche problems in northern Colorado tonight. If you know if you're a skier, you're interested in that kind of thing. And if you have skied Colorado, imagine a line from Leadville to Glenwood Springs. North of that line, the avalanche warning is out tonight. And Aspen is south of that line, so they're not affected anyway. 57 at Salt Lake City today. There were snow showers heavy on the heavy side in Wyoming and Idaho again, and some rain showers at lower elevations, although with that 57 at Salt Lake City today, they had some rain. Yeah, 73 at Phoenix and 80 at Los Angeles. Heavy fog, the Thule fog as they call it there, in the San Joaquin Valley. That's where they pile up the cars by the 25 at a time at commute hours in the morning, especially when they have that heavy fog. Can't see like that. 63 at San Francisco, 54 at Seattle, and now they're getting flash flooding problems again in western Oregon, western Washington because of heavy rains. And lots of those areas have had a drought going for a couple of years. 21 below was the high today at Fairbanks, Alaska. 32 below was the low last night. We'll be seeing some of that kind of weather another month, I suppose. 85 at Honolulu for their high today. Now, all this mishmash in the west. A new storm coming in from the Pacific, a stationary storm across here, and we'll be blocked from a good deal of it for a while anyway, if not forever, by this wedge of high pressure from the north that comes down into our area. We got to pay a little price for it with 5 below temperatures, even maybe 10, 15 below around the border country tomorrow night, and could be Sunday night too, for that matter. Well, mostly tonight and tomorrow night it'll be cold. After that it'll warm up a bit. Well, that takes care of the national map. Now, on the regional picture, we expect our winds to be up around 10 miles per hour in the next 24 hours out of the northwest. And Sault Ste. Marie is having light snow again tonight with about 4 miles visibility, and winds out of the southwest about 14 miles per hour. 6 degrees at Ely tonight, 9 at Hibbing, Virginia, 1 below at Bemidji and the Falls, Fort Francis, 1 below at Fargo. Look at Grand Forks with 8 below already. That's a cold triangle up in there. And 3 above, it warms up a bit at Winnipeg. And 27 at Des Moines, that's the hot spot tonight, usually is. 13 in the Twin Cities, 10 at Moose Lake, 11 above at Ironwood. That's your roundup of temperatures on the chilly side tonight. Nothing chilly here at this table, though. We set a good table here on Friday nights. What's one of the biggest things on everyone's mind these days? Why, Christmas shopping, of course. If you're going to be running around this weekend, hopping from store to store like a bunny and working your little package off, then you probably won't have time to cook, right? Well, you shouldn't have to. Never fear when the Colonel's here. His delicious chicken and all the fixings can be picked up in a minute, ready for immediate consumption. Why, I've begun to drool all over this palatable delicacy already. Don't take a tight close-up, folks. The drool is coming out here in the chin. Think I'll, you mind? You mind? It's traditional. Is that a juicy piece? Huh? Lovely, lovely. Well, go out for the Colonel this weekend. Let yourself out of a lot of work and trouble. It'll save you lots of fussing, and you'll get a delicious meal. Real goodness from Kentucky Fried Chicken. Partly cloudy skies at the airport now. Visibility unlimited. Just a trace of precip today. At the airport, 12 degrees below Celsius. 10 above Fahrenheit, 19 downtown. Northwest wind at 10, a rising barometer, 29.72, 73% relative humidity, 19 and 11, the high and low today. Iron Range, lows near 5 below. Partly cloudy tonight and tomorrow with highs tomorrow near 12 above. No big deal, Rangers. Lows near 5 below tomorrow night. Partly cloudy tomorrow night and Sunday with a high Sunday near 14. Duluth Superior low near 5 below tonight. Partly cloudy tonight and tomorrow with a high tomorrow near 14 degrees above zero. Low near 5 below tomorrow night. Partly cloudy tomorrow night and Sunday with a high Sunday near 14. I suppose there's just an outside chance that some of that snow activity promised for Monday could even begin sometime late Sunday afternoon or evening. Well, you'll know more about that as the weekend progresses and as you watch Mary Lou here Sunday night on the weather on our newscast. That's it. Hope you have a pleasant and safe and happy weekend. We'll see you all again next week, but here's Denny to make an official goodbye.
Next is Mary Hartman, and tonight Jane Fonda, Barbara Stanwyck, Lawrence Harvey star in her Big Ten movie. It's called Walk on the Wild Side. Good night, everybody. Have a good weekend, and be kind.
This has been Action News on Channels 10 and 13. Stay tuned for news updates in Good Morning America during the day, at the dinner hour, and on the weekend.
Citizen Time. The status watch for a unique lifestyle. Yours. Anything less is merely time on your hands.
Channel 8, your community